The ads are done. Wahoo! Hi, Sabishi. I decided to go make my coffee, run the ads, and then be here. Sorry if I missed you. Nice Pokken tournament emotes, though. Solid 10 out of 10 emotes. How do you drink your coffee? One sip at a time. Nah, I drink it with like a third of creamer. I like my coffee sweet. I used to drink black coffee at a time, and then I didn't want to drink black coffee anymore. Oy. And then I went back to creamers. Black coffee's fake news. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Did this Quagsire not make a sound? Does Quagsire not make a sound? Am I crazy? Okay, the Bidoof made a sound. I just drink the creamer in a cup. Oh no. I don't know that I could ever do that. I mean, it might as well be, actually, now I'm thinking about it. It actually might as well just be that. Oh, and I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. Okay, I've got the auto counter on now. Yeah, I don't know. I have no time to not drink something sweet in the morning anymore. I mean, it's not that I didn't like black coffee. I did. It's just I like sweet coffee more. So I went back. I should probably just cut coffee out of my diet entirely again. Hey, look, it's a puppy. Okay, so the auto counter thing is not working. Well, if you can't have sodium, you get to have sugar. Yeah, pretty much. That's literally my thought process too. Literally my thought process, cause like, why not? But I don't know. They say it's still bad. They say all the caffeine is pretty bad. Nah, I think, truthfully though, like a cup of coffee is fine. As long as I'm not drinking more than that. Which I'm not. But they never said how big the cup had to be. 48-ounce cup? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Bro, I did not want to wake up today. I don't know, I couldn't sleep last night. So like, when I woke up, big old sized coffee, 1/3 creamer. Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, I just couldn't wake up. I was like, also because I couldn't stay asleep. I hate that. Like, it doesn't make sense. If I'm gonna have troubles waking up, then how the hell am I waking up so often in the night? Pick one battle, man, not both. Like, how is it that I can just like knock out in the morning when I'm trying to wake up. And you're like, so easy to fall back asleep. But in the middle of the night, when I wake up, it's like, yes. I have awoken. Now I must contemplate life for another 30 minutes before I fall back asleep. You should try setting the thermostat to 67 when sleeping. Yeah. I don't know how the wife would feel about that one, Chief. Like, it's too dang cold. Yes, ma'am. Plus, I don't know how the ferrets would be. I think that they would be fine at 67. Not sure. I think so. Also, I figured out my tortoise is actually 21. He turned 21 this year. So he's a lot younger than I thought he was. I thought he was closer to my age. Bum bum dum dum bum dum dum. Oh, hello, kitty. Ah! The tortoise is almost my fake age and older than me, actually. What the fudge? What the fudge? You can drink before you? That's crazy. Have you found the safari shiny? I did find one. I did find a shiny Bebarrel. Somebody named Maple Pancakes came around the stream literally a minute before we encountered it, so we named it Maple. But yeah, we got the shiny Bebarrel. They were like, what? One question. Pancakes or waffles? By the end of it, I was a pancakes fan. All thanks to the shiny. No, but I think if I was eating them plain with syrup, probably just waffles. But if we're going like toppings or like fruit, I think pancakes. Pancakes are better with like that type of stuff for some reason to me. Especially blueberry pancakes. Ooh, and strawberry pancakes. I like waffles with savory things and pancakes with anything sweet. Yep. You got it, Savishi. You cracked the code too. It's exactly the code that I broke. But yeah, so today will be the last day for Safari Week. So this will probably be my last safari hunt. Yeah, I think that's what he said, but my coffee machine was too loud. Now you're making coffee? Don't you like sleep in like 2 seconds? Or are you making coffee for tomorrow? No. Oh boy. I like coffee when I wake up and before bed. What the hell? Wait, do you drink decaf before you go to bed? Or are you one of those people that can just drink coffee and it doesn't actually wake you up? You just knock out. But yeah, today's gonna be the last day of Safari Week. Last day we're gonna be hunting in here, and then next week will be less streams. But I still want to somewhat keep a stream schedule, or at least I'm streaming like 2 days of the week. Yeah, caffeine doesn't bother me unless I'm taking like 3 blonde shots. I see. I see. I don't really know if coffee helps. I know I don't really have like the like crash, the caffeine crash. So I know it doesn't hurt. I guess I'll pay attention to if it really does help today, because I'm like really fucking tired right now. I mean, heckin' tired right now. I'm trying to swear less. And it's been working, but sometimes it comes out me. Sometimes it comes out. But yeah, so my plans for next week, I think we'll just stream more of my Brilliant Diamond playthrough, because I want to get to a point where I can just start catching stuff for my decks, for my national decks. So I think Brilliant Diamond will probably be the next best game to do. Or wait, actually, maybe I should just do my Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon playthroughs. I only swear in the car, that's a safe swear space. Yeah. I could see that. Bump, 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 bump. I'm trying to think, which game do I want to play? Maybe do Ultra Moon, because I think it'll be better for me to play through games that I have access to Pokemon Bank for right now. And then eventually, whatever I lose access to, I mean, I'll lose access to it at some point, right? So maybe it's better for me to get the Pokemon that I need to get from DS games first, and then we can go back to the Switch games. I think that'll probably be the way to do it. These safari critters are hiding? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we got our first shiny way under odds, right? Or wait, no, it was half odds. I lied. I forget that this game's odds is 4096. Have you watched Love Island? I have not. Love Island is like, is it like a dating show thing? Pretty sure I haven't seen Love Island. It's really big this season? Why? The girl who's like, I'm a mommy. Interesting. I'm a mommy too. Kidding. I'm not. I'm not. No, I don't think I've ever watched Love Island. I'm trying to think of like what we watched. Love is Blind, and then there's like another series that same show like host or something did, because there was like a different thing that we watched for a minute where it was like they had contestants from a bunch of these different shows, like dating shows. If you look up Hurama Mami, that's what made the season go viral. Oh my god.
I'm a mommy.
A mom of what? A dog?
I have a daughter.
Like in real life?
Yeah.
Like a daughter, like a real baby?
Yeah, like a human child.
Wait, that's so cute.
Thanks.
How old is he or she?
She's 4. She's gonna be 5
No
this year.
way. Wait, so how does Jay feel about?
He's fine with it. He loves kids.
Really?
Yeah. The least I could do was tell somebody that he trusts so that he can talk to them about it.
Yeah, and I think
So
like, from what I see, how he treats you and how he acts towards you, I knew like no doubt that he really did like you.
Truly, I've never met somebody.
So did people just go crazy because of like the audio clip? Like, I don't understand. Why does that make anything go, what? People are fucking weird. Love is Blind is good too. Is it literally just because she said, I'm a mommy? And then he replied, Mamacita? Yeah, she was like, I'm a mommy. And he was like, Mamacita? Yeah. I see. That is a reason to go viral, I guess. That is a reason to go viral, I suppose. I should say things. I'm a papa. Papacita. It's not. I know. That's why I don't understand why it went viral, man. I would have watched if I personally stumbled upon that clip. I would have been like, I don't know why I'm watching this. But I'm also not like super big into like, I mean, by super big into like dating shows, I mean, I don't like go out of my way to watch them, but if my wife is watching them, I'll watch them. if it's there, sometimes the drama is good. Oh, you know what is like a good like drama show? What is it called? Is it called Life on Deck? I don't know what the frick it's called, but it's like, it's a show about the like workers on a yacht. And there's like a whole bunch of different ones. There's one like different like regions. But we've only seen one. I can't remember. I think it's like the original one that it started off with, but I think they have like an Australian one now. Or like some other country, I can't remember. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Tell me if it's a shiny. Oh, what the heck? My mic was muted. I said, let me repeat myself. What the heck? It's not a shiny! But it was a Scruffy. That's pretty cool. What are other shows that I've watched? I feel like those are the only ones I've really watched. She's watched some other ones, but they never like actually hooked me. I just like Love is Blind because it's like a really cool concept. And then the boat one is more just like drama. Part 2 of season 2 of, or 3 of Squid Game comes out today. There's a lot going on in the cinematic universe at the moment. A lot going on in the cinematic universe. Wait, what do you mean by that? But I am excited for Squid Game. I'm glad we don't have to wait, or didn't have to wait like forever for this next part. So I can't wait. Are they releasing the entirety of the season, or are they releasing it in chunks? I can't remember how they did the first part of season 2. I really want to go see 28 Years Later. So I watched, a couple of weeks ago, I watched 28 Days Later. It was just for a dramatic effect. I don't actually know anything about the cinematic universe, and I'm not sure if it's in chunks or a whole thing. I see. Dramatic effect. Well, it worked, because you got me hooked. You got me hooked in, sir. And I'm waiting. But I watched 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. And I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready for 28 Years Later. I'm interested to see what has happened since, or if they even plan on like continuing any storylines from the first 2 movies, or if it'll be a completely new storyline. Cause like 28 Weeks Later didn't really carry anything over from the first movie. Just that it was like, you know, 28 weeks later from the crisis or whatever. Then 28 decades later will be after. I think what they might do is just go back to 28 months later. I guess it depends on what 28 years later does. But I could see a 28. I could see a 28 hours later and a 28 months later. 28 decades though? That'd be insane. Oh my god. Almost 3 whole centuries later? Jeez. I guess that'll be the one after 28 decades, right? 28 centuries. 28 millennia. But yeah, I mean the first one was just like okay, this virus spread, and it follows like, you know, the main character. It reminded me of Walking Dead, the way it starts. I'm like, holy, I see. I wonder if well, Walking Dead was a comic first, right? So did the Walking Dead comic come before 28 Days Later? I wonder if one was an homage to the other, the way it starts. But yeah, I mean, both movies follow completely different characters. No characters cross over. The only thing that is there is the rage virus. So I wonder if 28 years later will be the same way. Do you like horror? I do, but I don't have anybody to watch it with because my wife absolutely despises horror. Surprisingly, though, she watched these two movies with me. So I was like, I'm gonna watch these movies. And she was like, okay. And then she was doing some stuff, and then eventually she sat down and watched it. I'm like, what the? But it's not like... I guess it's because it wasn't like... It wasn't like... You know, like The Exorcist and all those movies where, like, some of those movies are actually just fucking, like, wild in terms of effects and whatnot. I don't know. For some reason, I think those things freak her out more than zombie stuff. I think she's kind of okay with zombie stuff. Because, I mean, we watched a lot of Walking Dead together. But there was a few horror movies, and I don't remember their movies or their names now, so I probably won't be able to watch them. There was a few, like 3 movies that I wanted to watch that I can't even remember what they were called now. So I probably won't watch them. Did you ever see The Strange Show? I have not. The Strange Show. Oh. What is this even on? Oh, vampirism. Interesting. Sort of similar to zombie vibes. Pretty good. Maybe once I finally caught up on all the animes that I need to finish up, maybe that will be a show that I can recommend. Let's see. Horror movies. Barbarian, I think that was one that was recommended to me. I never watched it. I've seen The Conjuring. I've seen Poltergeist. I don't think I watched... Did I watch Hereditary? I don't think I've seen Hereditary. I don't know. There was ones that Charlie, aka Moist Critical, mentioned in a video like a couple weeks ago that I am kind of interested in watching. I don't remember what they were called. You know what actually changed my life? Water. Without it, you'd be dead. Unless you have rabies, in which case you hate water. But you'd still die. Anyways. But what actually changed you? Oh boy. Oh, that one. I forgot I wanted to watch that. Alien Romulus. I wanted to go through the Alien movies from like Prometheus and like watch them in chronological order. Prometheus scared the shit out of her. She did not like that movie. They didn't come out with a new Alien movie, or aren't they making one or something? Didn't they come out with one? Yeah, Alien Romulus came out last year. Unless they're making a new one. Sinners is considered horror? What? I guess. Sinners was a really good movie. Sinners was really good. I enjoyed that one a lot. Oh, Bring Her Back. That was one that... Maybe he was reviewing Bring Her Back and I stopped watching because I didn't want to get it spoiled. Okay, Bring Her Back was one. But he said that they made a movie before Bring Her Back that was still like kind of better. Was it Talk to Me? Maybe it was Talk to Me. That's another one that I want to watch. So, Talk to Me. Is this? Yes. So, Talk to Me and Bring Her Back. "28 years later, The Bone Temple." What the? Spoilers? Now I know there's already a sequel? What the heck? Wait, Until Dawn? Like the game Until Dawn got a movie? My... Dang, you got Heki on your list and all your anime? Yep. What the Heki? Clown in a cornfield? No thanks, I hate clowns. Nosferatu. The Gorge. I would consider The Gorge more thriller than horror. So you don't like the Terrifier? Is the Terrifier the one that's like crazy gore? I don't think I've seen any of those movies. But something tells me, yeah, something tells me that I wouldn't even care about the clown in that, but like the amount of gore would freak me out. More so than the clown. Art the Clown is scary though. Like, I'm scared. Do you normally like clowns? Who actually likes clowns? Let's be honest. Clowns. Clowns, clowns probably like clowns. I've never seen a real clown. I did when I was a kid. And they were just weird. I don't know. It's just like... something just feels off about them. But when you think about it, right? Aren't clowns just kind of like the first VTubers? They put on this face and character that is like very extra, very like out there. Unless you get a rude clown. But they're just like the IRL VTubers, you know? They completely change their appearance for entertainment purposes. But yeah, I don't know. The clowns that I've met, just like, I don't know, they just feel off. Just don't. I'm good. I just don't get, like, why are clowns a thing, bro? Why are clowns even a thing? Where did the origins of clowns come from? Oh wait, I did see a baby clown smoking in the parking lot after a circus show. See? You've seen a clown. We've all seen clowns. I see one in the mirror every day. Okay, buddy. But yeah, I've been to like was it a circus? I can't think of if it was a circus or like a carnival or what. But that's where I've seen, I think I've seen like 2. And yeah. I just know they gave me the ick. I just didn't want to be by them. It was right, I don't know, maybe it's because they try too hard to be like goofy and just want to punch him in the face. Even as a kid I wanted to, so I don't know. Maybe it's the big red nose. Just like a huge target. It's like the center dot of the target. Bam! I don't know. I do not know. But that's my story and I'm sticking to it. But brother, I don't think we're gonna get another shiny. I don't think it's gonna happen. Come on, please, Scruffy. Just come out shiny. Imagine, I swear, if I get another barrel, I just throw the Switch at the wall, right? Oh, I had the opportunity of getting a Switch 2 yesterday. Or maybe it was the night before. It was the night before. It wasn't last night, it was the night before. Walmart restocked. And since I was a member, I was able to queue early and get in early. Got the bundle in my cart. Hit the checkout button. $5.30 total. I was like, man. And then Kelsey was like, didn't you say you were gonna wait until the Pokemon one came out? And I was like, yeah. Cause I know I'm gonna want the Pokemon Edition one when it comes out. But it's like, okay, well, what if... Nah, they have to release one, right? There was a Solgaleo Lunala 3DS, new 3DS, which I have. There was a Scarlet and Violet Switch, which I have. So there's gotta be, you know, whatever Gen 10 is. When that game comes out, they had to release the whatever version for it. The Switch 2 version for it, or Pokemon version. So it's like, yeah, you're right. And then I didn't buy it. But like, all the Pokemon games I can play on the OG Switch. So like, Legends ZA will be, I mean, I bought the Switch copy for it. So I'll be able to play that on here. The only reason I currently want the Switch 2 is for the increased spawns in Scarlet and Violet. Because like, you get so much more spawns in Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2, and the game just runs much smoother. So that's like the only thing that's really appealing to me. I think I won't really care about the Switch 2 until one, they release a new Smash Bros, a new Animal Crossing, or a new Pokemon game. Those three things are the only things that can make me really care about getting a Switch 2. But I'm hoping that in July, when we get the Pokemon Direct, that we get something like about the new generation, and maybe even like a sneak peek at like the Switch 2 version of that. But I don't think we'll get something like that for a while, like the Switch 2 version at least. I do think we could get news about a new Pokemon game, like a new mainline series game. Like just a teaser for it. That's probably the prediction I'm gonna go with, is we'll get some sort of Scarlet and Violet raid event, or like den event, whatever they're called. We'll get something announced. Actually, they haven't really done that in a while, right? Maybe we won't get that. We'll get more news. We'll get like a lot of news for Legends ZA for sure. We'll get, I think, a sneak peek trailer, like a teaser that will give us the names of the new generation. Because they always do that. They release like a 10-second like teaser that gives you literally nothing. And then the names. And then we'll get... Maybe we'll get news about Pokemon games on the Virtual Console. Maybe. That'd be cool, actually, if they... Because I don't think they've done it yet. Have they done GameCube games on the Virtual Console? Yeah, so they have. They have done it. So I wonder if they announce like Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. I want Splatoon 4 to come out for the 2. I mean, yeah, that will happen, right? Splatoon is a pretty a pretty big game, or at least like when it comes out, there's always like a bunch of hype for it. But it is like one of Nintendo's main line now at this point. Until one gets like really terribly received, I can see Splatoon being around for a while. You could be seeing the future right now. I literally am. So yeah, if Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness aren't on the Virtual Console just yet, they might announce those. I could see them announcing, you know, older Pokemon games on the Virtual Console. What else? What else could be? Probably some sort of like Pokemon Masters EX. Some sort of limited time event that will get announced. Something about Pokemon Sleep. Something about Pokemon Go. Maybe some Pokemon TCG Pocket news. Do they usually talk about the cards in the Pokemon Directs? If they talk about cards, they'll probably talk about the megas that are coming back. Ooh, I completely forgot. Maybe we'll get more news about Pokemon Champions. I think Pokemon Champions will be what pulls me into competitive Pokemon. Because if I can play and make my teams on my phone, I could see myself doing that. It'll be interesting though if you need to like import your Pokemon from like Pokemon Home into it. If that is the case, I can see Pokemon Champions not doing as well as it could have. If Pokemon Champions is like, if it is like, what is the Pokemon Showdown or whatever it's called? If it's like that, where you could just put in your Pokemon, give it whatever moves, put the EVs where you want it to go. I think that game could honestly change competitive Pokemon forever, because there would be no more grinding. There would be easier access to everything for everyone. Like I think Scarlet and Violet did a good job of like making it easier for you to get like certain traits in Pokemon, because you had like all the nature herbs where you could change your natures. You had the bottle cap training or whatever to get them to like max IVs or EVs. So, I mean, Scarlet and Violet already like steered everything in a good direction for grinding Pokemon for competitive. But if they took out the grinding process out completely, it just made it so people could just make their Pokemon, I think that would change a lot. I think one of the biggest reasons why they haven't removed IVs and EVs is because it still incentivizes creativity in team building, right? If every Pokemon had the same stat, things would be a little bit more streamlined. But because you can change the bulkiness of a Pokemon, or like how strong a Pokemon is, how fast a Pokemon is, it allows for a lot of very intricate strategies. So if in Pokemon Champions, if they don't, like, let's say you can customize your Pokemon, but you can't customize EVs, then, and they take out EVs completely, I feel like that hurts. It hurts a lot more than it would help, because it hurts the team building creativity. But it helps in bringing in a lot more people, because then it's less that people have to consider, especially for new people coming in. But I feel like that's kind of what makes it very, very chess-like, right? Because you're already, it's essentially picking your EVs is how you're gonna, you know, start attacking the board. So it's like, it's a lot. There's a lot in team building just off of EVs alone, right? So, I think if they cut that process and just like make it, okay, Pokemon versus Pokemon, and here's the base stats, I think champions will suffer from that as well. But the cool thing, like another point that I was gonna make, if they do make it where you get to completely customize everything, EVs, IVs, moves, you just pick your Pokemon, that allows them to experiment with their mainline games. So all these things that we've been seeing in like Legends ZA and what we'll probably, or Legends Arceus and what we'll see in ZA, they'll be able to implement into their new games instead of having it be like, you know, the traditional Pokemon that we're used to, which is, here's our 4 moves, here's you know how our combat works. It's very cut and paste. Like, it's the same thing over and over and over again. And the first games where they really get to experiment anything is in the spin-off games. But with Pokemon Champions, if they just take the traditional battle system and take that and give it its complete own game, where it's like, okay, for those of you who want this battle system for the competitive format, here is your game. It allows them to just be creative with how they do combat in these games, or like in the future main series games. But I thought that the combat in Legends Arceus was pretty cool. Being able to run around during the battle and whatnot was really cool. I wasn't too big of a fan of like the move type changes and like fast and whatever. Like, it was cool, but I wasn't too big of a fan of it. I personally prefer this combat, especially for nuzlocking purposes. But it was already kind of hard to do nuzlocks in Scarlet and Violet, in the sense of making your encounter completely random. I think the only way to make true random, but then you lose like the odds, is putting all the Pokemon names on a board, spinning the wheel, and then catching whatever name falls, like the wheel falls on. But yeah, there's no other way. But I guess like that's the thing, if you're super big into Nuzlocke, you just stick to like all the ROM hacks, all the fan-made games, because there's like people who make a lot of really good ROM hacks and stuff. Where are we at? We're almost at 1,000. We're almost at 1/4 odds. What time is it? Oh shit. So unfortunately, because I was lazy and couldn't wake up. I wasn't lazy, I just was tired because I couldn't stay asleep. I am gonna have to end the stream early because I have to do some things before I head out to work. Usually I do those things when I wake up, but instead of waking up at 5:20 in that range, and because I woke up late at 6 o'clock pretty much, I didn't get to do anything. So I have to go make my lunch. I have to go get ready for work and all that wonderful jazz. So this will be the last encounter. This 1000th encounter. Did we get it? Actually, we'll go until we find one more Screw-Uppy. One more Screw-Uppy. And while I do that, I will go over again what's going to be going on next week. So next week, streams will be Tuesday and Thursday, starting at 6 a.m. CST, or CDT, whatever we're in. The next... Okay, July 22nd is going to be the next Pokemon Presents. Okay. So yeah, Tuesday, Thursday will be the streams for next week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to try to be working on my model. Try to get that done as soon as possible. There's the last Scruffy. Alrighty. I don't think it should take me too much longer to rig my model. I think the longest things the things that'll take the longest will be the hair and the eyes, because I want to add like physics to those. So rigging those for the physics is going to take a little bit, but I feel like I should be able to get it done in a week. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope to see you guys next week. Hopefully everything's all right. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. Stay safe, stay cool, stay hydrated if you're in those hot areas like me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Bye, Sabishi. I'll catch y'all later.